Hey, Lisa, good to see you today. Gallery. All right, there we go. All right. Sean, so good to have you, brother. Good to see you. All right. This will work out. All right, good. Hope everybody's doing great today. If there's any questions from any of our previous weeks of training, please feel free to ask. And if you've never done Tai Chi before, um, or if you have any injuries that I should know about, please let me know because we can always make adjustments in any of the exercises. A lot of this stuff can be done standing, squatted, sitting down, lying down. I've train them always myself and can and like to offer that all those options. It's so good to see you, man. Hey, Mike, good to see you. All right, okay, guys. So we're gonna start today as usual. I like to say this at the beginning of every class, but this is like Tai Chi to the people. So the whole concept is we're doing Tai Chi for a good cause. So it's always donation based. You don't have to donate, but the cause of the week will always be on the bottom of my janstaichi.com website. And this week we are once again helping out Ukrainian refugees. So you'll see the link to donate down at the bottom of my site for that. And that said, we can start training, and I'll remind everybody at the end because people will trickle in. So, first things first, standing with an imaginary string lifting you from the top of the head. This imaginary string, I like to use my hair as a visual aid here, but this imaginary string should make you feel like the whole body's dangling. And it's really important, these small concepts, you stack them. All of these visual infrastructures come together to create something very, very powerful. So you lift from the top of the head and the whole body feels like it's dangling. You're going to allow or help to engage that sensation of dangling by having an imaginary or having the sensation of relaxation cascade down the body. So it lifts up and it just starts to fall down all the way down toward the tailbone. And I'm just going to mute anyone who's come on in, if you don't mind, so that I might just ask somebody to unmute, but okay, great. So again, imaginary string lifts you up, relaxation cascades down the body, the tailbone drops downward toward the floor, as if there's a small weight on it, helping to drop any of the tension in the lower back, any unnecessary tension you want to let go of. The palms will be right at the side. The side, very gentle, with special attention on the middle finger of each hand. And the feet are shoulder-length apart and parallel. The feet and toes face the same direction. Feet shoulder-length apart, parallel, weight mostly on the heels and the knees soften. This is called Gilded Pillar, this stance. And we use it to take the inventory of our bodies, kind of look deeper into them, find any potential blockage or tension that might be holding back our circulation in any particular way. And then we can soften those areas. Keeping your eyes forward, mouth closed, tongue on the ceiling of the mouth. All the breathing will be through the nose, and you're going to inhale and pull the breath into the belly. And give that sense of breathing, that sensation of visualization, whatever intuitively comes to you, give it a color potentially, and see it gather in the belly, about 3 finger lengths below the belly button, or 2 inches. See that color gather. When you exhale, ride that sensation upward and then split the color down the arm to the palms and fingertips. So you're tracing your breathing pattern and then moving it beyond the pattern of the breath itself. You're giving your attention a vehicle through this color visualization. Inhaling, drawing the color into the belly. Exhale, pushing it down the arms through the palms and fingertips. About an inch or two beyond. You want to move the attention even beyond the body. When you're ready, exhale, drop the hands down. Inhale, lift the wrists. And exhale, push the color through the palms and fingertips, keeping the weight on the heels. Inhaling, drawing up. The weight stays on the heels. And you're going to interlace the fingers above the head and exhale, coming downward. The palms will come right to the collarbone. The fingers again interlaced. You're going to soften the knees and inhale, come on up, stretching out of the hips onto the toes and exhaling down. Hands floating down. Inhaling up, breathless the wrists. Color in the belly. Exhale, wash the color through the palms and fingertips outward. Inhale, draw the color back in. Visualizing it coming in through the hands. And exhaling, softening the knees. The weight starts to shift to the balls of the feet. And then inhaling up, going on to the toes and balls of the feet. Heels come off the ground, looking up, stretching out of the hips onto the toes. And exhaling down. As you come downward, the weight shifts back to the heels and they almost anchor into the ground. You want to imagine, this is another aspect of the visual infrastructure, 3 nails on each foot, one on the heel, one on the ball of the foot, and one on the toe, the big toe. These 3 nails clamp you into the ground. So when you lift up and go onto the balls of your feet, you can do that right now, it's as if that back nail is off the ground. When you inhale, come back into the ground, or exhale, you clamp back in. This concept is very, very important at creating a strong base in Tai Chi, and whether you're walking and you want to maintain your balance, or you're doing something a little bit more competitive or martial that requires you to have the strongest center of gravity, more so than your opponent. Super important. Inhale to the belly, exhale down. Inhaling up. We'll do breathing formula 2 now. This is uplifting heaven. Inhale even deeper. Interlace the fingers, exhaling down. Weight shifts to the balls of the feet, the toes. Inhaling up. That nail on the heel is out of the ground. When you exhale, you soften and it gently clamps back into the ground. Inhaling up. Color going into the belly. Even deeper. Intensify the breath, and as if you're taking a deeper breath halfway through your breath. Exhaling down. Weight starts to shift forward and inhaling up. Exhaling down. As we exhale and come down, 2 notes. If you find yourself falling forward, all that means is just to put the visualization, the idea, more on the belly. Wherever the visualization is, I rarely use the term chi, quote unquote, because it gets you into a whole bunch of other conversations. I want to stay as practical as possible. But the second you move the attention up, that's why you fall forward. So you want to keep the balance, the idea down, to keep the balance centered in the body. Inhaling up, breathing formula 3. Exhale out. Inhaling up. Even deeper inhalation. This is a 3-stage inhalation. Even deeper. 3rd stage. Stretching up onto the toes. Exhaling down. Weight shifts to the heels. Inhaling up 1. And then exhale. Wash it out down the arms. Inhaling up. Stage 1 again. Even deeper 2. Even deeper 3. 1 breath with 3 stages. Every stage could have its own intention. Exhaling down. Shift to the heels. The heels are important because in a very primal sense, when you are on your heels, you're very relaxed, you're passive. When you shift the weight to the balls of the feet, you become more aggressive. Just like if you're returning an item at a store and you have your receipt, you shift your weight to your balls of your feet so you can feel more serious that you want your refund. So it's super important to remember that difference that everybody in the room can feel. The second you shift your weight to your balls of your feet, everyone can feel it. You are more aggressive then. So you want to really maintain for yourself the distinction between the passive and aggressive states of weight distribution. We're going to inhale, again, weight on the heels, very relaxed, very passive. Inhale even deeper, breathing formula 4. Even deeper, weight starts to shift to the balls of the feet, even deeper. One big breath up, and the exhalation is just as long as the inhalation. This format really helps to expand the lung capacity, and it should be done at your own pace. We'll do this a little faster, but you can do it slower. Inhaling out 1, even deeper 2, even deeper 3, and even deeper 4. Onto the toes, stretching out the shoulders, looking up, exhaling down. Exhalation just as long as the inhalation, however long your inhalation is. 2 more. We're going to do this again with a little bit more precise emphasis on the belly, specifically the entire waist, and using it to activate different stages of breath. We're going to inhale the lower dantian in the front on the first breath, so the belly will start to pop out like a pump, pulling outward. On the second stage, we're going to use the obliques and really feel them expanding side to side. And the third stage, you're going to feel your lower back and the muscles here pull out just a bit to help pull in the rest of the breath. And for the fourth, you're going to use all of them at the same time, like a belt expanding out. So let's go for it. 1, inhaling, just feel the belly, the base diaphragm, even deeper at the obliques, even deeper, lower back, even deeper, the entire belt, expanding in all directions. And exhaling down. Exhalation is just as long as the inhalation. And when you do this, you'll feel that you're pulling in that much more oxygen. 1 more. Belly. Obliques. Lower back. The entire belt. Inhaling. Exhaling. Shift the weight and widen the stance to a half horse stance, it's called. It's about shoulder length and a half apart, your feet. Tailbone drops down. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head, again, getting your posture, whole body relaxation, cascading downward, body dangling. Very gentle, hollow fists rested right on the hips. And exhale. Pelvis will rotate on the femur, so the back will remain straight. Pelvis rotates on the femur. Chest will become parallel to the ground. And inhale, breath pulls you to the side and up. Eyes on your belly button as you lean back. Keep the knees bent. Exhaling down. Keep the weight evenly distributed. Inhaling up, breath pulls you up. Eyes on the belly button. Exhaling down. Again, inhaling up. The breath should feel like a rope. You're letting it go as you go down and reeling it in as you go up. reverse it. Other direction. Inhaling up, keep the eyes on the belly button as you lean back, knees bent. Exhaling down, pelvis rotates on the femur. Two more. Exhaling down, then drop the arms very gently and slowly toward the ground. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists and the wrists lift the body. Keep the knees bent. Exhale, push the color to the palms and fingertips. Inhale, draw the wrists back, just the wrists rather than the elbows, just the wrists. Exhale, let the hands float down, and you can straighten your legs a bit. They're still shoulder length and a half apart. Inhaling up, drawing the wrists up. And exhale, wash the color through the palms and fingertips. Inhale, draw just the wrists back. And exhale, the fingers float down as if they're softening from the head down to the heels on the back. So the muscles start to relax all the way down to the heels. Inhaling up. Exhale, wash the color out. And this time, inhale and gather the breath. The color should feel like it's pulling up the arm into the belly. Hollow fists, again, this time with the palms facing the ceiling. And exhale, the pelvis rotates on the femur. Knees are bent. And the body will become parallel to the ground, specifically the chest parallel to the ground. Eyes will look straight down. Elbows in front of your eyes. Elbows in front of the eyes. Straight line from the top of the head as if it's being pulled forward to the wall in front of you. And through the tailbone as if it's being pulled back. The knees are bent. The weight's on the heels, and all the weight is on the inside of the legs. You're going to inhale into your belly and see the color gather. Exhale, wash it down the legs into the ground. Inhaling into the belly, see the color gather. And exhale, wash it through the lungs as if you're strengthening your lungs. Inhale to the belly. If it burns, sink a little lower. And exhale, wash the color down the arms, from the shoulder blades down the arms to the palms and fingertips. Trace the path that we're talking about with the visualization. Inhale one more time into the belly. And exhale, push the color wherever you want to gain strength in your body. Inhale, open the hands. And exhale, reach the hands through the legs, straight back behind you. And notice that my back has bent because I reached too far backwards. So I had to lift my collarbone to maintain or reestablish the posture of the back flat like a table. Inhale into the belly. Exhale down the legs. Into the belly. Wash the lungs. Into the belly. Down the arms. Into the belly, and exhale wherever you want to gain strength. And let the hands float down. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists. Wrists lift the body. Exhale, push the collar to the palms and fingertips. Inhale, draw the wrists in. And exhale, shift to one side. Inhale, draw the breath up the leg, like you're reeling in a fishing line. And exhale, kick the breath, kick the toes out, shaking the leg, but exhaling, pushing the visualization down through the toes as you relax the muscle around the bone. It should feel like jello, and that'll allow the blood to cascade down as the breath work and visualization also move in the same direction. It's called a flash relaxation. Think about Michael Jackson's Kick. This is one of the ways to achieve that kind of sensation, feeling. Exhale, shift the weight to the other side. Inhale, draw the breath up the leg, reeling the color up the leg into the belly. Exhale, kick through the toes. Visualize the color going through the toes and soften the muscle around the bone. It should feel like jello. Back to the half horse stance, inhaling up again. Exhale, wash the color out. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, hands float down. Inhaling up again. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, gather. And one more time. Golden tortoise, the same exercise. Exhale. Pelvis rotates in the femur. Body goes down. Chest is parallel to the ground. Eyes looking straight down. Elbows in front of your eyes. Straight line from the top of the head to the tailbone. Back flat like a table. Inhaling into the belly. See the color gather. And this time, exhale to the entire body like a radar. Scan the body with the color. Wash the entire body. Inhale deep. Into the belly. Exhale, wash the entire body with the color. And this time, look for any tension or even dark patches that you might see with the mind's eye. Inhale to the belly. Exhale. And let the color wash, especially into those areas that have the tension or the dark patches. Let it restore color to those areas and circulation, softening those areas. One more breath. And spread it to the entire body like a radar. Inhale, open the hands, and exhale, reach them through the legs, crossing the arms and uncrossing them, reaching straight behind you. Reaching straight back. Lift the collarbone if you need to reestablish the posture. Inhale to the belly, and exhale, wash the entire body. Inhale to the belly. Exhale. Look for the dark patches, the tension. To the belly. Soften the tension, wash it away. Into the belly. Exhale one more time. Wash the entire body. Hands float down. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists. Wrists lift the body up. Exhale, wash the color through the palms and fingertips. Inhale, drawing in. Stay seated and put the hands facing downward. Fingers facing each other. Staying seated. If it burns a little bit, we'll be okay. Inhale to the belly and feel the sensation of the circulation flowing up the front of the body. When you exhale, feel it washing down the back. Inhale up the front of the body. Exhale, washing down the back. Inhale up the front. Exhale, washing down the back. 3 more breaths like this. Inhale like a tidal wave coming up the front of the body from the toes to the head. Exhale, roll your attention down the back, head to heels like a waterfall. Inhale, bring the hands up in a diamond shape and turn the feet in. Make your stance a little bit smaller, and more specifically, if you've ever seen Wing Chun or Ip Man, any of those movies, you're going to have the thighs touching each other, feet facing inward, thighs touching each other, and the hands will be like this in a diamond shape. Make sure that while the pressure is inward, you're putting the weight on the heels. The shoulder blades disappear into the upper back. It's called closing the valves. It helps the circulation shoot to the palms and fingertips faster. You're going to furrow your brow a bit, as if you're making angry eyes. just slightly. And stay seated in this stance. Weight on the heels. Inhaling, drawing the collar into the belly. Exhale, washing it through. Palms of fingertips. Inhaling deep. 4 more breaths deep. You're going to shift to one leg, open up the other so that it points straight forward, just a bit. It was inward like a triangle. It's going to turn out straight. You're going to shift the weight and all the way onto one leg, go into what's called a hanging leg stance or a cat stance, where 1 foot dangles and all the weight's on the back leg. The knee is bent, weight is on the heel, primarily on that leg, and the body is going to hold a tree or hug a tree. And have this stance, posture of the arms like you're hugging a tree here. Try to fix the posture so that the imaginary string lifts you up and keeps the back straight as you hold. And bring the breath back to the upward and downward big orbit breathing, it's called. Inhaling up the front, exhaling down the back. Three more breaths. But burn, sink a little lower. To the side, keeping the back straight. And now shift the weight to the other leg, keeping the posture. And now the other leg will dangle. High up, the toe will point down with no weight on it, just slightly touching the ground. And you're still hugging the tree with the hands. The fingers face each other. Inhaling up the front, exhaling, washing the sensation down the back. 5 more breaths like that. Widen the stance, exhaling, sitting back into your half horse stance. Inhale to the belly. And exhale, turn as if you're dumping a barrel out, like the tree you're hugging is actually a barrel, and you're just dumping out the contents. Use the waist and keep the spine straight like a pillar as you do this. Use the torso, inhaling, coming back up. You can even stand up if you'd like, and exhale, then bend the knees and sink and turn. Inhaling up. Exhaling, eye on the middle finger of the top hand. Inhaling up. Exhale, eye on the middle finger of the top hand. Inhaling up. Really use the waist. Again, you can pump the legs if you'd like. Sinking on the exhalation, rising on the inhalation. The bottom hand should gently be pulling down while the upper hand pushes. Very gentle, push and pull. Inhaling up. This is very similar to, if you've ever done any Greco-Roman wrestling, the concept of having double inside or both of your hands right under the armpits of the opponent. This will be very helpful at manipulating the posture of an opponent in a grappling sport, turning the body while maintaining your posture. Inhaling upward, exhale. That sensation of a gentle pull and the push. Inhaling up. From here, hold and turn the head back to straight. Eye, elbow, nose in one line. Nose, elbow, and forward. Inhaling and exhale, wiping as if one hand is a switchblade across the soft part just underneath the sternum, the solar plexus, a massage, and the other hand pushes out. The switchblade hand comes right in front of the hip. You'll see the distribution right here. The other hand is right in front of the heart on your center line. You're going to inhale, drawing across. Nose, elbow, and screen, or wherever your eyes focus. And notice that in this posture, the hands look similar to, if you play Street Fighter, Hadoken, like that little fireball positioning right here. One palm on top of the other as if you're holding a ball. You're going to exhale, wipe with the top hand like a switchblade across the solar plexus, and then it comes out as the other hand pushes forward to the center of the heart. The hand will extend out no higher than shoulder height. From that extension, inhale, it pulls in and turns back to that fireball posture. Nose, elbow, wall. That's how you know you have the right posture. You can stand if you would like to rest the legs, but when you exhale, sink and push outward. Inhaling up again. In the beginning, it's really good to give the legs some rest. Nose, elbow, wall, or screen. Exhale, massaging the solar plexus. The bottom hand flips out right here to guard your lower gate, the lower area. The other hand pushes right out in front of the heart. Inhaling up. For 45 degrees, exhaling down and out. Inhaling, the waist is the engine for the movement, powered by the breath. Exhaling. Inhaling. Drawing in. Here's that fireball moment. And exhale, massage across the solar plexus and push it out. On the side, inhaling. The back will remain straight like a pillar. The whole body should feel like vines wrapping around it or uncoiling as you push out. Inhale, you should feel the coil. And exhale, uncoil forward and out. And really sink, dropping the tailbone, feeling that imaginary strain lifting from the top of the head as you get into your posture. You can always check back on these little ideas for your posture and for the relinquishing of tension. And I'm drawing in. This is called Giant Bear Pushes It Away. Inhale, drawing in. 2 more each side. To really sink and sit. And remember that bottom hand is going to stay in front to protect you here. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale, drawing the color in, softening into the belly. Exhale, pushing it out through the pushing palm. 1 more time each side. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, shift to one side. Inhale, lifting the hands and the kneecap. The knee comes across your standing leg and opens up. At tight pants on, this is definitely not the pants I should be using for this. Exhale, shift the weight down. Relax the hip so it falls into the groin of the supporting leg. Inhale, lift the knee up and across the body, opening it up. And exhale, shift the weight down. Relaxing. Inhale, lifting up. And this is a lion step here, which means you place the foot down without putting any weight on it, as if you're a lion testing for quicksand. So you place down and then you shift the weight into it. You want to test and make sure the floor is stable before you shift your weight onto it. Inhaling up, opening the kneecap, cross, opening the hip. Exhale, drop just the heel, shift the weight. You can inhale, and the hands, palms out. Exhaling down and shift. As you exhale, you can cover, if you would like, cover the face, almost as if you were boxing and you're walling up, as it's called. Exhaling and covering. Inhale, cross the knee, opening up, palms opening up. Exhale, drop it down, and then shift the weight, walling up. Inhale, knee comes across the hip, and then opens up. Exhale, drops, shift the weight, cover, walling up. I'll go back a little bit so you can see a little more. Inhaling up, drop down, exhale. 4 more. Exhale. Really feel the hips stretch here, the groin. Special mindfulness on the softness of your step, so you can get as much information about the ground and your posture as possible. Walling up, inhale, open the palms out, drop down, exhale, wall up. Opening up, out, exhale and reach out. Now we're going to have most of the weight on one leg and shift it out. We're going to be shifting our stance. As a matter of fact, you can inhale and just bring the hands to the hips for a moment. Open up and shift. Open up and shift. We're going to practice speeding up the breath work a bit so that we can whip the color through the body. So shift, inhale, open the back leg, exhale, shift into it and turn. When you turn, your heart and hips should be 45 degrees into the corner of your room. I always recommend choosing a position that allows you a symmetrical perspective, at the very least, or at least along the lines of your room or space, even outside, even if you have to imagine those lines. Inhale, open up, exhale. That way you can measure the 45 and 90 degree turns that you'll be doing. Inhale, open up the back, exhale, shift in. So you can see the footwork a little bit more. The feet will be parallel at the end of each movement. When you inhale, open up, exhale, shift the weight, and then turn the hip. The nail on the heel still anchors into the ground at the end of each movement. Inhale, opening up, exhale, shifting from the heel to heel, and then exhale, anchor that back heel. Inhale, opening up, exhale, shifting from heel to heel, exhale, even deeper, anchor the back heel. Inhale, opening up, exhale, shift the weight, and anchor. Make sure that the knee never goes past the big toe. Pretty much in any exercise, it's very rare that you're going to have that happen. It puts undue pressure on the kneecap. So just be conscious of that. Inhale, opening, exhale, shift the weight, and then turn. Inhale, open the back, shift the weight, and turn. Now we're going to start adding arms to this. Inhale, drawing the collar into the belly. Open up the back leg. Exhale, shift the weight, and turn, pushing the breath through these 2 knuckles on the fists, on the arm, and drilling in. Inhale, gather, Open up the back leg as you inhale. Exhale, shifting the weight into it. And the forearm should feel like there's weight on it, dropping the forearm down, helping you sink into the supporting leg, and then exhale, push the breath. Inhale, gather, open up the back leg. Exhale, shifting the weight, and finish that breath with a deeper exhalation, pushing out the color through the index and middle finger knuckles, 2 inches beyond the knuckle. Inhale, gathering. Open up the back leg. Exhale, shift the weight. Pushing the color from the belly through the arm. Really trace the path of the color. Inhale, gather. Exhale, shifting into the other side. And pushing out. Inhale, gather. Exhale, feel the weight on the forearm as you sink into the other leg. Exhale, carry the momentum through from one hand to the other. Inhale, gather. Exhale, shifting the weight. And exhale out. Inhale, gather. Exhale, shift the weight. Even deeper. Feel the extension through the back. Inhale. Exhale. A little faster. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale. Inhale, draw the color in. That's the most important part here. The most important concept that we're training here is just speeding up the movement of how we whip the attention through the body. Inhaling deep. Exhale, whipping it from one hand, in one hand, out the other. In one hand, exhaling, launching it out the other. If the color visualization is challenging right now, it's okay. You can focus on the momentum. Exhaling, pushing the breath and the momentum, carrying that momentum from one hand to the other. Inhale, drawing the color in. Exhale, pushing it out. Inhale, drawing it in. Exhale, pushing it out. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, shift the weight. Exhale, push it out. Inhaling deep. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale. Really start to launch the color out. Inhale deep. Exhale out. Inhale deep. Exhale out. Inhale deep. Exhale out. Gathering. Exhale out. Inhale deep. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And inhaling. And sit. Half horse stance. The wrists are as high as the eyes. The thumbs should feel like they're equidistant either side of the eyeballs. If you can find your blind spot, hopefully you can hide your thumbs in the blind spot. Control the breathing. Remember to stay seated on the heels, tailbone down, back flat. Inhaling into the belly. While you're in this position, make sure you have a very soft inward smile just for you. Good burn, sink a little lower. And exhale, drop the hands down. This time, just below your floating rib on either side, but the shoulder blades still stay disappeared into the back rather than here at the side. So push the shoulder blades in and sit more. Hands as high as the floating ribs. Drawing the color in through the hands into the belly and then exhaling from the belly throughout the hands. Draw the breath in even deeper. You can stand a bit, palms facing the ceiling. Exhale, push the hands forward and sink, sit. Hands will drill forward. Inhale, reach them outward. You can stand up, inhale even deeper. With the fingers, all of them kind of coming together as if you're going to scratch your armpits. Palms facing out, exhale. Palms turn down as you push forward and out. Inhale, arms spreading outward. Even deeper. Palms up. Exhale, turning down as you drill forward and out. Inhaling deep. Even deeper. Palms up. Exhaling. From the side, 45 degrees, inhaling up. Even deeper, two-stage inhalation. Palms turn up. Exhale. Sink and push out. One more. Even deeper. Palms up. Feel the rotation in the shoulders. Exhale. Push down. Inhale, this time into the chest, as if there's a green color here. And exhale, push out to the sides like you're expanding two walls. You can stand up, inhaling, drawing the color into the heart. Even deeper. It's the first time we've shifted our breathing to the lungs specifically. Exhale as if you're pushing the color outward, from the heart outward. Inhale, drawing into the heart. Even deeper, two-stage inhalation. Exhale, pushing it out in all directions. 3 more. Even deeper. Exhale. Sink. Really smile on this one. 2 more. One more. Even deeper. Inhaling, drawing the hands one over the other. And now exhale, just a bit, pushing the breath through the elbows. The elbows won't go farther than the knuckles, have it being 6 inches apart. They'll stay in front of the chest. And exhale, release the rest of the breath. Inhaling up, even deeper. Exhale out, and release the rest of the breath. Inhaling up, even deeper, big breath. Only use a little bit here. Push out, and then release the rest of the breath. 4 more. Inhaling up, one arm over the other. Out. You're splitting the attention, having it go through both elbows. The color visualization, inhaling up. Out. Exhaling down. 2 more. Inhaling deep. Exhale out. 1 more. Exhale out. Release. Inhale. Hollow fist on the hips again. Exhale, almost like you're rowing, hands forward, hollow fists, backs of the hands touching, pushing the breath through these 2 knuckles, index and middle finger. Inhale, uncoil the arms as you inhale and draw them back. Exhale, pushing them out, forward, coiled up. Inhale, uncoiling as you pull back. Side. Exhaling out. Try to keep your back flat. And inhale, drawing them in. 45 degrees. You can stand up if you'd like on the inhalation, but definitely sit and sink on the exhalation. Inhale, standing up. Give the legs some rest. Exhale, sit, sink. 2 more. Inhale, standing up. Exhale. 1 more. And relax, softening the arms and then let them shake back and forth. Every 5 swings, you're going to pump your knees, and you're going to flick the finger at the apex of the rise downward or back upward. 1. And pump up the knees. Feel the blood and circulation intensifying the fingertips. And then relax, bring the feet 2 fists apart and parallel. And you're going to inhale, breath lifts the wrists. Fingers reach the wall behind you, chest to the ceiling, hips forward, weight on the toes. Exhale, butt back, fingers forward, pushing the breath, the palms of fingertips. Soften the knees, inhaling up. Breath lifts the wrists, wrists lift the body, fingers reach the back wall, chest reaches to the ceiling, hips reach forward, weight on the toes. Exhale, butt back, fingers forward. Soften the knees. Inhaling up, breath lifts the wrists, wrists lift the body, fingers reach back, chest reaches up, chest, the hips forward, weight on the toe. Exhale. Keep the knees straight as the butt goes back and the fingers push forward, breath through the fingers, like you're painting with the breath. The color visualization. Soften the knees, inhaling up, and inhale, scoop. You're going to scoop as if you're scooping white light into the belly. Put 1 foot forward. Be more specific. Put 1 foot forward, all the weight on the back leg, and exhale, touch down to the toes. The heel is down, but the toes are up. Inhaling up, switch legs. So the other foot is forward, exhaling down, and touch the toes. Inhaling up. Switch legs. This time you'll have one leg out at 45 degrees rather than in front, 45, and exhale down, touch the toes. Inhaling up, switch legs, 45 degrees, exhale down, touch the toes. Inhaling up, switch legs, 90 degrees, exhale down, touch the toes. Inhaling up. Switch again, 90 degrees, which means 1 foot is forward, the other foot is out like an L shape. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. When you inhale up, keep the feet shoulder length apart and parallel. And exhale down, both legs at the same time, like you're washing the color downward. Inhaling up, turn to the right side. Exhale, wash the color down. Inhaling up, turn to the left side. Exhale, wash the color down. And start chopping up the legs. The body. Up the soft part of the arm. Turn it down the hard part of the arm. Other side, up the soft inside of the arm. And then turn it down the hard outside of the arm. Over the shoulders, slapping upper back muscles, and then underneath, slapping down, very gentle around the kidneys, down the backs of the legs. And inhale up softly, fingers coming up, just the fingers. Exhale, just the fingers falling down. 4 more. Stay weight on the heels. Rub the hands together and massage around the chest, around the pectoral muscles. pushing the breath and the color visualization from the belly through the palms, and then start tapping around the outer edge of pectoral major, right around the outer edge, and start massaging into the lymph nodes and the pressure points that you'll find deep inside. Very important. Move the hand to the floating rib, other hand extended, and we're going to bang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hand going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want the pressure to reverberate through the chest cavity. On the other side, strengthening the lungs from the floating rib up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 fingers on the sternum, tapping up and down for the immune system. A U shape on either side of the collarbone, these notches that you have here. Start tapping just these fingers. And then looking up for the reproductive organs, looking up and relaxing all the way downward, keeping the palm open. You're going to massage on either side of the trachea, pushing upward. Very strong pressure on the neck, almost slightly moving the muscles to the side, all the way through your chin. Counterpoint to that, look downward, massaging the back of the neck like you're getting sand off of it. You want the muscles around the vertebrae in the neck to feel like they're slightly moving apart, away from the vertebrae. Very strong pull, but fast. For the hormones, a hook on the chin and the thumb underneath. Squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch other side. Hook, thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fingers around the ears, up the front, over, down the back, under for the immune system. Up the back, over, down the back, under. Very strong pressure. Going up on the face to the side, release. Up on the face to the side, release. Up on the face to the side, release. Raking the scalp, front to back, back to front. Again, front to back to front. Massage. 1, 2. Front to back to front. And slapping front to back to front. Very gentle banging with hollow fists. Front to back to front. Grab the scalp and knead it like dough. 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, release. Really move the muscle and the bone underneath. 1, 2, 3, release. 2, 3, and reverse it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Grab a new patch. 1, 2, 3, and then lastly, 1, 2, 3. 4 fingers to the top of the forehead. Massage. 1, 2, 4. Reverse it. 3, 4. Temples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 2. Under the eyes. 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. For the heart. 1, 2. Switch. Top and bottom, underneath and above the gums. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fingers on the side, above the teeth and gums. Feel the fingers slide into the natural grooves, and that's where the pressure points are. And then massage. All these pressure points connect to the meridians in the body, really help with circulation and overall health of the organs. Same underneath. Massage. 1, 2. Close the mouth with the tongue. And reverse it. And flick the fingers out. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs. 3. Press and hold. Right in the center of the palm and drill. 1, 2, 3. And start tapping around. 1. Second circle bigger. 2. Third circle biggest. 3. And then other side, press and hold. And drill. 1, 2, like you're pressing a button. 3. It should feel intense. And then tap around. 1, 2, second circle bigger. Third circle biggest for all the pressure points in the palm. And then 1, shoot the fingers out. 2, and grab. 3, 4, 5. Close the eyes. Inhale white light into the belly. Visualize the breath as white light. Exhale, spread it through the entire body. Inhale, roll it up the front of the body like a tidal wave. Feet to head. Exhale, roll it down the back, head to heels. Inhale, roll up the left side, foot to head. Exhale, roll it down the right side, head to foot like a waterfall. Inhale, white line into the belly. Exhale, push it to the top of the head like a fountain. Let's surround the body, make a big bubble. One more breath into the belly, white light. Exhale, push it down the legs, into the ground, let it come back up and around like a fountain in reverse, making a bigger bubble of white light. And just sit in this bubble. Have gratitude for the body, good people in your life, the space that you're in. And thank you guys so much, as usual. So happy to see you all. Hope that you guys have an amazing, amazing week. Adam, so good to see you, Ed. Mike, so good to see you. Jesse, so good to see you. As usual, guys, like I said, this is donation-based training. So every week we pick a different cause, and you can always find that cause on the bottom of my website, jazztaichi.com. So it's Ukrainian refugees we're helping out again. So any donations you want to make, it can be done right through the link on the bottom of my site. So thank you guys so much. Mark. Love you guys so much.
Thank you, man.
Thank you guys. See you soon. Sean, so happy you came, man. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Bye, Jesse.